Hello, I hope everyone is doing well and is staying sane. This is the Golden Thread Tarot. It's by Labyrinthos and designed by Tina Gong. It's also has its own website, goldenthread.co, and it has a companion app that I have not downloaded. It says Apple and Android compatible, but so this is a weird deck because it says it's on eco-friendly plastic cards, so it's gold foil, and it's heavier than you might think. The cards are relatively thin, but they're plastic. So I know of the other deck, the transparent tarot, that is clear for the most part, and it's plastic, and I've never seen it in person. I've been tempted to get it, but I don't know. But this one it's different. So here's the inside of the box. Start your journey, download the app. And then the booklet itself, I believe, is also plastic. Sort of a plastic, waterproof. And it gives you the meanings, the cards. And there's the inside of the box. And the cards. So the cards are not reversible. So it has the four suits with the eye. So here's the card. So it looks like it's black cardstock, but really it's plastic. So it's really different. I mean, the cards are solid. It weighs as much as maybe 2 decks. But the interesting thing is, look how thin the cards are. I mean, you can hear it. They're very thin. But again, they're plasticky. So it's very strange. But what appealed to me with this deck is the simplicity of the cards themselves, and just it's very minimal. The most minimal deck I have is the Alchemical Magnum Opus, I believe. That one's fairly minimal. But then you look at Marseille decks; they're fairly minimal too. So, but there's significant things on these cards that make them worth a check. So here we have the Fool, which looks like a jester. The cloud, a head in the clouds. There's a bird. So I mean, there's meaning there. The Magician. There you've got the 4 things. You have the infinity symbol, the robes, the table. There's a fire there in water. So that's. And look at the shine, the gold foil. So you got gold foil on the back, gold foil on the front. Now if you rub over it, there is some excess on the cards, and it makes your finger silver. So I think the underneath of it is silver. I don't know enough about imitation gold foil. Here we have the High Priestess. I mean, look at the eyeballs here. The Ankh. The headdress, the eye. The eye reappears over and over again. There's a crystal hanging there. There's a book that's open. The Empress. Here we have a Japanese-styled one with like bonsai trees in the back. It's neat. There's the eye again. The Emperor. He looks like some sort of I guess was it like King Arthur? Yeah, King Arthur. There. And the Hierophant. There's some sort of Looks like some like white line there. Like there's stress in the plastic, but it's how it came. Here I think you have the two minimal people there with the book open. There's a cross there. The lovers. I like this card. Look, you have the genital, you have the penis and the breast. The apple, the snake, two birds. Chariot, we have some sacred geometry there. I love the stylized horses. I mean, they look really neat. I mean, the artist, she did an amazing job with how simplistic and beautiful this deck is. Strength. Look at the line, how stylized it is. It's very pretty. The Hermit. I love the concentric circles here. So a lot of people, I'm a smeller, so I smell lots of stuff. I smell my decks. I smell this. It does smell kind of like a, if you get up to it, it's like a, almost like it's a plasticky sort of bitter smell. It's hard to describe, but it's not, I don't know, it is what it is. My fingers don't smell like that though, just the cards do. So here with the circles, we have the lantern, we have a crystal cliff. The wheel. Here we have a sphinx, but if you flip it over, there's like a demon. So you have the angel, the eagle, griffin, the lion, and the bull. Justice. Here we have scales, but also a sword. The hanged man is like on a cross, upside down. Death. We have hands extending. A lot of symmetry is in these cards, so they're very pleasing to look at. Again, look at the symmetry there. I mean, it is very symmetrical. The devil. Here we have these little ghosts with X's for their eyes. Evil looking face, infinity, and the upside down pentagram, the goat hooves. Upside down cross is the navel. That is so cute. The tower. Here we have lightning bolts and the eye. Tower's on fire. The star. She has two like urns catching the water with cattails. The moon. I like this card because the reflection. So if you look at that, there's the moon. Turn, there's the fish. The sun. A very simple sun card. Judgment. It's like a skull monkey face with hands and crosses coming out. Trumpet. Not a horn, but a trumpet with like little keys on it. Which I played for about 3 years when I was in 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th grade. 4 years. I played trumpet. The world. Then we have the suits there. And that is the major arcana. So even just these, it's heavy. It feels like, I mean, they're substantial. They wiggle and they have some weight to them. So let's look at the order of these. So I had to put them in order because it looked like the court cards were on top of the ace and the rest of them. And some of them were kind of mixed up, which was kind of odd, but I sorted them. So let's look at them. So here we have wands first. So these are like Rider-Waite style, not Marseille, which is nice. Two of wands. Three of wands. Four. Very medieval styling. Oh, there's a knight. Look at that horse. It's so stylized. I love that. Oh wow, look at the birds, the sun. There's the Ten of Wands. Here we have a scarab with the eye. Oh, look! I noticed that there's like fine lines sometimes where they're cut. You can rub off the coating, where it wasn't supposed to be, so you can see finer details. Like that one, the circle was filled in a little bit. Here we have the Page of Wands, one of my favorite cards. The Knight of Wands. The Queen of Wands. The King of Wands. It looks like he's almost tied up with the fire there. You don't really see his arms. So here's one. So you see the G there. If I rub over it lightly, it becomes a little bit clearer. It's like the way the foil is. Ooh. There's some white on the back of that card, just like the white from before the plastic. The foil, it's like it's sort of raised up a little bit, so it's meant to, you can rub it off. Not rub off what's the impression, but rub off the excess. That's what I'm trying to say. So let's look at these. Let me see how these. They're rather scratchy. I don't feel like I should shuffle these, because I don't think I'm going to use this deck. I think it's just pretty to look at. Ace of Cups. Here we have the Host, the Chalice, and we have the waves indicating water. Male and female, two snakes. Oh, look. Three women in cups. Three of Cups, always a nice card to get. There we have a larger woman weeping. Here we have two cute rabbits. It's probably the cutest card in the deck. Rather cartoony. Here we have the lovely card with all the things popping out of the chalices. Look at this mysterious figure here in the moonlight. Fish with sun. There's the Page with the fish coming out. There's the Knight, he has a river, and he has like a unicorn horse. The Queen is a mermaid. And the King is a merman. If you notice some of the cards, quite a few of them, with the border there, the print runs right off. So here's another clear example of where it's the impression. So you can see it now. And then when I rub my finger over it, yeah, you can really see that one. It opens it up more. And you can see it on my finger, the silver. So I can clean that up, the excess. and his scales. Wherever there's fine detail or fine lines, you'll be able to rub some off. It just clears it up a bit. So I actually did just download the app. Where's the app? There it is. It's called Golden Threads. I have an iPhone, and it's called My Mirror. It's your card of the day, and it keeps a log of them on your phone, so you can go back. I can save it to my log. It asks you, how do you feel about the card? And it tells you the interpretation. So I'm going to say, I thought it was negative. Next. What immediate emotions do you feel with this card? Confusion, guilty, indifference. That sounds good. Log card. So what I got was the reversed Ace of Swords. And if I click on it, it tells me confusion, brutality, chaos. You wield your incredible powers in your hands, but you have perhaps chosen to use it for less than admirable intentions. Ultimately, you are missing critical information that would help you make a clear decision towards what you wish to accomplish. Isn't that true for everyone? Swords, air, logic, ideas. Aces, beginnings, potential, new initiatives. So it does a really good job of breaking that down. You can also send it to someone and say, oh, here's my card for the day. You can ask questions. Ask a question today. Log more cards. And you can log your emotions during the day. It kind of keeps things, the week, the month, the year. That's pretty powerful, to be honest. And it takes you to the Golden Thread website, the Labyrinthos website. Let me go back. So there's lessons, a tarot database, get a reading, backup data. Let's look at lessons. Are these free? Basics of tarot and how to get used to it. Oh, look, it's animated. Ooh. Traditionally, tarot is used in divination. Very simplistic. I love the artwork matches the cards. Put them together in various configurations, yes. Have fun with the cards. Oh, and it checks it off as you do it. Meaning of magic, the major arcana, the minor arcana. Tarot database. Oh, I guess you can search for what the reversal is in the actual. Let's look at the Fool. Yeah, then you can read about it. What's the reverse of it? That's pretty neat. The cool thing is you have the cards here, but you have the cards on your phone too. I think that's pretty impressive, to be honest. Let's continue on. Ace of Swords. Ooh. Two of Swords. I love those lines. Three of Swords. Four of Swords. Look, that's a fox. 8. Got some blood or water there. 9. Well, he's crying. At least he's not dead laying on the floor. And 10. Now this person is stabbed throughout, and you can see they're dead because they have little X's on their eyes. Yeah. That is blood, I guess. Page of Swords looks very happy. Ooh, Knight of Swords flying through the air like a Pegasus. Queen of Swords. King of Swords. He has sort of horned wings, the world in his hand. And here we have Pentacles. Ace, it's very pretty. Ooh. The 3. Here we have that sort of window. This one I thought was interesting. It's like the stock exchange and there's a pig for greed on the pentacles, balancing, making a cross. Here we have the scales. A little garden. Ooh. So this one, let's see if I'm gonna rub off. Yeah, there was a lot on that. Oh. We have an anvil and a hammer. You're making them. I like how it sort of glows out from the back. I think this card has the most solid gold on it. Here we have the fence, the gate. Here we have this tree. And then we have Page of Pentacles. Here we have Cowboy Knight of Pentacles. He's got the cowboy hat on, a vest, scarf, sort of a corn or wheat field. The Queen. And the King, who has antler horns of the earth, of course, and a castle. So that's the deck. Heavy, strange, beautiful deck. Neat that it comes, you know, the app is free. I didn't have to pay for it. And it comes in, again, a box. It only has the design by Tina Gong. It doesn't mention when it was published, but it's currently, I don't know if it's in its second edition, but now it says there's a pre-order for this, but maybe they just ran out of stock. But I got this when I bought the Arcana Iris Sacra. I'm like, usually if I buy a deck, especially from an independent one, I usually will see if there's another deck I really like, as long as it's not an Oracle deck. But yeah, this is the Golden Thread. I think it's fairly popular. I've seen lots of pictures of it online, so I was really intrigued by it, and I really didn't realize it was plastic until I opened it and was like, what? This is strange. But it is, it's very cool. Beautiful, simplistic, easy to use, and you can, you know, it's got that companion app, so anyway. Thanks for watching.